This is my life now. Jesus. I'll just wait for people to get here and I'll say super good morning, like normal. It was a nice last few days. I had an excuse not to do anything, like work-related. Although I did get some ideas. I'll get into them when people get here. Wow, that looks so much worse on the OBS preview. It's a lower frame rate. Still looks a little weird on my screen. God, all of the characters are just blurring together. It's amazing. Morning, Appleboy. Morning, True Blue. Morning, Vincent. Morning, Talame. Morning, Vince's. But Vince is Vine Sauce. Morning, Luke. Morning, Ray. Morning, Awesome. Morning, MA. Morning, Kavil. Morning, Metro. Morning, Firist. Morning, Star Wars. Morning, Asuka. Morning, Holy. Morning, the Cow. Anyways, okay. So yeah, let's get into it. I did want to know, I did looked into something else. Somebody suggested a while back a beat-only run of Rockman 5. I have been looking into it. Assuming I don't finish the Rockman 3 thing today, this might actually be the next video. Rockman 5, not beat-only. I'm currently still in research, not ready to actually do anything. And rather than beat-only, I'm thinking minimum shots. Just because I've been I was trying to do the beat-only thing. Well, right out of the gate, that's just not possible. There's several points where you can't use beat, and you have to use something other than beat. But it got me thinking minimum shots might be cool. Because just trying to get through the stages, you know, without any weapons whatsoever is itself pretty interesting. Like, these guys I have found, if you jump just right, you can't actually jump in between them without getting hit. It's very difficult, though, and I have not actually managed it. But I know it's possible because I almost did it once. It was so close. But yeah, there's also going to be a lot of grinding for the actual thing. Just because, there's some spots where I'm pretty sure you cannot get through without getting hit so much that you die. Also, check that out. Check those pro skills. This is why I want to do a video about it, because isn't this awesome? Although I am gonna get here. Oh my god, come on. Oh my god. But yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna do minimum shots Rockman 5. Even with beat, beat takes... Using beat, it takes a minimum of 3 shots to kill most of the bosses. But beat is really good at the bosses, because he takes out almost half their HP with 1 shot. And actually, come to think of it, no, it would actually be 3 shots, I think. Or, no, 2 shots on the bosses, because I didn't actually test it, but I realized, wait, you can just refill your weapon energy mid-boss fight while beat is still out. I'm guessing you can. I need to double check if that's possible. But yeah, this is probably going to be the next video that I do, assuming nothing else happens, because it has actually been pretty interesting, and I'd like to see how low I can shave that number. Is there supposed to be game audio? There literally is game audio. You're lying if you don't hear game audio. Actually, I could turn it up a bit. You are playing with keyboard? Nope. PS4 controller. Okay. Turn the game up a lot. This might even be too loud, but we'll see. Okay, so yeah, I was just showing that off. It's definitely too loud, Jesus. I told you. Anyways, back to pain and suffering. Let's see, where was my save state? Just to double check. Oh, I was practicing against Airman, I think. Okay, I'm gonna do tiny bit more, Airman practice before I start, and then we'll get into a real run. And it's gonna be so short, I'm not even gonna bother putting up the practice thing, so don't ask. Dang it! Ah, right out of the gate. This is why we practice. Oh my god. This is why we practice. Yeah, this is why we practice. I'm just gonna have to hope for good RNG. I messed up too much. Could have actually done it. That was good RNG. Okay, that's good RNG. That was really good RNG. We got this now. Just play it safe. Cool. I'm gonna try for 3 times in a row. Dang it, bad RNG now. Well, guess we now actually get to test my skills. You don't know you're really good enough until you've done it with bad RNG. Cool! Twice in a row. Dang it. Bad RNG. Okay, this is gonna take some doing. Oh, this is gonna take some real doing. I messed up there. Oh, 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 oh! Dang it. Keep messing up. Hoping for good RNG now. Good RNG! Okay! Wouldn't have done it without the good RNG, but still got it 3 times in a row. Let's try for one more. Why is there no audio? Why do people keep saying there's no audio? Why do people keep lying? One second, there's no audio. The next, it's too loud. The next, there's no audio. Oh, crap. Oh my god! Dang it. There is audio, and it's not too loud. Okay. The sweet spot, where it exists and isn't bad. Dang it. I got distracted. It's all your fault. Where's the practice thing? Oh, I gave up on actually doing the run, and I'm just cheating now. I'm just gonna say I did it in the video without actually doing it and hope nobody noticed. Oh god. Ah! Dang it. Oh my god. Oh my god, seriously. The audio sounds too 8-bitty. I don't think I can fix that! Holy jeez! A bit too risky to actually do in an actual run, but it works. Okay. Why does everything flicker all the time? Because it's a Famicom game. Oh, dang. I wasn't sure if I was able to do my full jump height there. No, you can't do your full jump height there, you'll get hit. Why do you keep reloading the game? I think you've gotten the gist of the boss by now. Have you noticed that I haven't beaten the boss without getting hit, like, multiple times in a row? I kinda need to be able to do it multiple times in a row. Just once occasionally is not enough. I need to actually be able to do it on a whim whenever I feel like it. How long are you doing a practice? Until I'm good at the game. Oh my god. Well, I lose. Was hoping for good RNG. Something wrong with the video, it's really low resolution, it makes it look like an NES game. It's legitimately not even at a low resolution! Legacy Collection renders at like 720p. Oh my god. Okay. Ah, that's how the video games go. Okay. Screw it. I'm gonna go for a run. Let's go. Alright, first run of the day. It's officially starting. So yeah, good morning everybody. How's it going? I had a good last few days. I just grinded a lot in Dead Rising 2. No, not for a challenge. Just for 100%ing it. Anybody who was watching the co-op run, by the way, remember, you'd know that, the co-op achievement exploded, and neither WarioFan or I got it when we were streaming it. I actually did convince him to go back into Dead Rising 2. Because I set up a save file at the end of the game while I was doing other achievements. We both went back, and we both got the achievement. It unlocked, like, just after, like, 1 or 2 missions. So yeah, that was awesome. Never have to do that again. On the Steam version. I still have to do it on the 360 version. Other than that, I've also been grinding for all the other achievements. Which, Dead Rising 2 is very annoying. You have to use, like, literally every item. All of them. There's a lot of them, and a lot of them are pointless and only show up in one spot. Why does it slow down? It's a Famicom game. I dare you to do a minimum portal run? That's actually legitimately, like, already required to 100% the game. You know, come to think of it, I'm not sure if they ever patched the challenge thing into, like, all the regular versions. But in the Xbox Live Arcade version, there was a batch of challenge maps. And one of the things you had to do was minimum portals of most of the, levels. Will you ever bring back Dumb Fun Gaming? I hate Dumb Fun, it's the worst. I only like Dumb Skill. do you Rockman's brother blues or blues? Blues. Do you think Persona 5 will be ported to Switch? Ask, wait, is it Atlas? Is it actually developed by Atlas? I forget how... I think it's actually developed by Atlas. Ask Atlas. Did you give up on the Don't Break Dracula's Stuff challenge? Yes, when I announced it. Yes, Atlas makes all Persona and most SMT games. Okay. So I wasn't sure, because they're also like a big publisher, so I wasn't sure if they actually developed it in-house, or if they just published it and it was actually developed by, you know, some studio nobody's ever heard of. Because that's usually how it goes. Did you know Super Mario Odyssey wasn't even developed by Nintendo? It was actually developed by Interactive Systems. That's a lie, it was developed by Nintendo, but you would totally believe me. Remembered Han meowing for a second? Watch out, Han meowing is legitimately a possibility today. He stopped it a bit more. We stopped taking him out on walks again, because, reasons. But, he's still been meowing, he's still hopeful. More hopeful than ever. Well, he was more hopeful than ever, but he stopped meowing a bit. So, my point is we may or may not hear Han meows. Okay? That's it. That's the point. Bullhagel? Could you please stop spamming? You've said that same sentence, like, multiple times in a row. What about this challenge? The Pokemon Generation 2 Pacifist Run. Only fainting requires battles. What? Only fainting requires battles. So the only time where you're required to... The only time where you're required to battle is when you faint. You're gonna need to explain this one more time, because I don't think I get it. So, okay, A Gen 2 run where you're only allowed to faint required Pokemon that you have to beat the game. Okay. So, basically, the only question would be, can you get to the daycare fast enough? Because once you get to the daycare, you get infinite experience points. For free. Like, you don't have to do anything. Question is before then. Yeah, I feel like just doing trainer battles, like the required trainer battles, if you lumped them all on your starter, I imagine you probably could do that, you know, with good luck, but you have infinite good luck if you just reload your save. Although, wait, if you reload, now, wait a second. If you don't allow save reloading, if like, okay, so here's the thing: if you faint one of your opponent's Pokemon and they have like 3 Pokemon, well, you just fainted an extra Pokemon, so you can't just black out. The only question would be, would you allow reloading your save? Blacking out just would not be allowed because you fainted an extra Pokemon. Even if you're gonna faint the same Pokemon later, it's still an extra faint. It's easy even without daycare? Oh, okay. It's easy even without daycare, apparently. I guess if you just only use your starter. That's fainting your own Pokemon. Well, I feel like you're allowed to die in pacifist runs. How about a Xenoblade challenge? Haven't played Xenosaga yet. Sorry. No, wait, I haven't played Xenogears yet. I mean, I have to play both, but Xenogears is like the first one. Would you be allowed to catch Pokemon? I mean, forcing them to battle is not really a pacifist way, lol. Just throw a Pokeball. Just throw a Pokeball without touching them. Of course, you know, I'm pretty sure if we were talking real life standards, forcing an animal into captivity, even if you do it really, really politely, is still violent. So, yeah, that still doesn't really fly. But we're talking about game mechanics. Did you play Celeste? I'm waiting until the Epic Games Store gets achievements, because they gave away Celeste for free a little while back. Once it gets achievements, and of course, Celeste on Epic Games Store gets achievements, then I'll finally be able to play it. Is gaming even a hobby for you anymore? Yes! I was even talking! Like, over the last few days I've been playing Dead Rising 2, just completely casually. No work involved whatsoever. Just because I want 100% it, so I can play Dead Rising 3. Oh, and off the record, that too. Yes, I do play games casually. Not as much as I wish, but I do. I actually also, very recently, I started my critical mode playthrough of Dream Drop Distance. Because Dream Drop Distance is dumb, and you have to unlock it. You have to unlock critical mode by beating it. So yeah, I took a break from that after my initial playthrough, where I did almost everything. All that's left is critical mode and max affinity on all the spirits. Which, of course, the affinity actually does carry over. And so, you know, during critical, I'll be gaining affinity just by using the spirit, so there's no reason to go out of my way for it just yet. Yeah, I decided, I realized, wait a second. There's one Kingdom Hearts game I haven't 100%ed yet before Kingdom Hearts 3. I hadn't done the Dream Drop Distance Critical, so before I do Kingdom Hearts 3 Critical, I'm gonna be doing Dream Drop Distance Critical. I forgot to equip Gemini Laser! Okay, we're good. Game, do you want me to play 2 without Damager? I'm gonna assume you're asking, do I want you to play Rockman 2 without getting hit? Depends, do you want to? Do what you want to do. Your life is yours, own it. Loved your latest video? Thank you, Brodo. Yeah, I was once again, every time! It happens every time, like clockwork. And I'm aware of it, and it's so weird, because I know it's gonna happen, but every time, like, I make a video, and I'm like, this script sucks. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to save this. This is gonna be the worst video I've ever made. I'm just gonna have to finish it. I've already sunk so much work in. I'll just polish this turd as much as I can. Ah, this is it. This is the end of my career. This stupid Kingdom Hearts video is gonna ruin me. And then I get into the editing and I'm like, oh, I like this. Yeah, I do think the Kingdom Hearts video turned out really well. I'm happy. I've legit even seen some comments saying it's my best video, like ever. I'm not sure I'd go that far, but I like that there are people who think that. Wait, have you ever done the Mother series? I've played Mother 1. I have not played Mother 2 yet. Which I know, that's kinda the one that people play. But... yeah, I actually do want to replay Mother 1 before I go to Mother 2. Eventually. No Mother 3 as well? Well, of course I'll play Mother 3 after Mother 2. But I've got to play Mother 2 first. I'm saying a Final Fantasy VII pacifist only required kills allowed. I haven't played Final Fantasy IV yet. I only just recently played Final Fantasy III. Final Fantasy IV is the next one in the series. Let's hope you're saying Final Fantasy VII and not Final Fantasy VII Remake, because, well... if it's Final Fantasy VII Remake, then I gotta play Final Fantasy VIII, Final Fantasy IX, Final Fantasy X, Final Fantasy XI, Final Fantasy... wait, 10-2, Final Fantasy 12, Final Fantasy... was there a 12-2? I feel like there was a 12-2. Was there a 12-2? Or is that... or am I thinking of 13-2? There is a 12-2? Okay, Final Fantasy 12-2, Final Fantasy 13, Final Fantasy... 13-2. Doesn't 13 have like a 2 and a 3? Final Fantasy 14. Final Fantasy 14 the remake. Yes, I have to play both. Final Fantasy 15. Final Fantasy 15 D-Make, which I'm so glad that exists, and I think that's going to be very fun. I need to play both Final Fantasy 15 and Final Fantasy 15 D-Make. Then there's Crisis Core. Dirge of Cerberus. Are there any more main series Final Fantasies? And yes, I do still consider, like, Dirge of Cerberus main series, just because it ties into a main series game, even though, you know, it's obviously not a general game. Yeah, watching Advent Children, that too. I'd consider that mainish series enough. Oh, Final Fantasy IV After Years! That's right, that was only in the remakes. I will have to... See, I was generally, I'm generally excluding the Final Fantasy remakes just because there's so friggin' many of them. Like, Final Fantasy I in particular has probably gotten, like, 4 or 5 completely separate remakes. And then those remakes have gotten a bunch of ports that makes it even more complicated. Like, where do you cross the line where it's a remake or a port? And it just gets really confusing, so I'm mostly settling for just the originals. But you're right, Final Fantasy IV After Years, there's After Years. I will need to at least play that. And then, of course, then finally Final Fantasy VII Remake. And that's the most recent one, so it's gonna take me a while. And yeah, Final Fantasy Spirits Within, that too. I will have to watch that too. Okay, I gotta focus because I haven't done this in a while. Thank you for the 100 bits, Redicus. There we go. Whoa! Spoilers, Prince! Spoilers! Don't just shout out spoilers like that! Jesus! I want to play the games! It's not really a spoiler. I consider it a huge spoiler! Don't worry about it, I understand. Now, I have to say, I assume it's like one of the basic things they tell you when the game starts. Like they expect you to know going into it. Like it's on the box art. Because if it's something where like it's not until halfway through the game where all of a sudden they're like, hey, what's that over there behind that tree? It's the main character of Final Fantasy Tactics. If it's like that, then definitely a spoiler. But if it's just, you know, literally the opening text scroll says, welcome to Super Duper Landia, and it just so happens that Super Duper Landia is in Final Fantasy Tactics. In that case, yeah, it's definitely understandable to not think that's a spoiler. Also, thank you for the subscription, Mandarin. It's not nowhere near important. Okay. Because there are instances where, like, the fact that this work is in the universe of another work is inherently a gigantic spoiler. And they're always very cool twists, because it's like, that came out of nowhere. Unfortunately, I can't say any of them without inherently spoiling them, so no examples, but I'm thinking of an example that's really cool. I think they did it mostly for fan service. I mean, most spoilers are fan service. The most spoily thing you could ever do is say that you are going to be serviced as a fan. Fuck. Well, that's a new way to lose the run. I slid when I should have jumped. I didn't let go of down when I should have let go of down. Oh, that's to be expected. I'm out of practice. Oh, thank you for the 100 bits, Bark. Let's get into another one. Oh no, it's a hype train. Wowie zowie. Everybody, get your money into your wallet and press the wallet button. I need your money, wowie zowie, or else the hype train won't give us emoji. Help me get emoji, everybody. Wahoo wahoo. Oh no! Bark gave 5 bits! I'm so sorry, Bark! You're not actually supposed to wahoo wahoo! What have I done? Why do you do this to yourself? Stream on Twitch? God, I don't know. You know, it's weird. It's a give and take. Like, I do like, you know, the semblance of companionship that you get out of doing the live stream, having people there with you, knowing they're watching your every move, judging you every single moment. Okay, maybe I should have explained a little better. I like the parts where people where we have conversations with each other. I don't like so much the part where I'm constantly visible in public and people are judging me. But that's just sort of... that's the give and take of human relationships in general. Also, thank you for the 100 bits, Mandarine. This airman? Oh, this sky level? The level that takes place in the sky, millions of miles above the clouds? Oh no. This is Snake Man's stage. Why in the world would you think that Airman would be in this level? I have an idea. Undertale, whilst only being allowed to use your stick and bandages equipment from the start of the game, and the ending is fine. Probably pretty easy. All you have to do is not get hit. There's no point where you're, like, required to get hit. Also, thank you for the 100 bits, Rion. What is Hype Train? Hype Train is this revolutionary new feature on Twitch where basically, every once in a while, when you donate money to Twitch, you'll activate the Hype Train. It's a timer where you have to give as much money to Twitch as you possibly can. Just throw all your money at Twitch. All of it. Hurry up. Don't think. Stop thinking. Don't think about finances. Don't think about your bills. Don't think about eating food. Twitch needs your money. And if you throw that money before the timer runs out, you get emoji. Stop giving money! Stop throwing money at Twitch! Thank you for the 100 bits, that one cow! The train ended. It was a failure. You didn't give enough money. Oh, God. Jesus, Leslam! Thank you for the $60, Leslam! And that one wasn't to Twitch. Oh, and thank you for the 100 bits, Redicus. Since we're talking about 100%, I would just like to say that trying to 100% 3DS Kirby games is probably one of the hardest things I've tried to do. Oh, I'm way behind on the Kirby series. I've been working on it. Most recently, I beat Dreamland 2. Next up is Superstar Saga. Wait, Superstar Saga?! Kirby Superstar Saga! You play as Mario, Luigi, Baby Mario, Baby Luigi, and Kirby! The 5 playable characters! But how far are you in the Paper Mario series? I've only played the original and Thousand Year Door. I played a little bit of Super Paper Mario, but that playthrough, like, I just lost track of it. I was only, like, a couple levels in. Quote-unquote levels. I did enjoy what I played of it. I need to go back and play it again. Oh, and Paper Mario. That's right. Paper Mario is the 6th playable character. So the 6 playable characters are Mario, Luigi, Baby Mario, Baby Luigi, Paper Mario. Bowser! You also play as Bowser in Bowser's Inside Story. Okay, so the 7 playable characters are Mario, Luigi, Baby Mario, Baby Luigi, Bowser, Paper Mario, Bowser Jr. You play as Bowser Jr. in the remakes! Oh my god! How many playable characters are we at now? Wait, Peach is playable? Peach is playable in one of the Mario and Luigi games? Oh my god! Okay, are we up to like 10 playable characters now? You play as Goomba? You play as Daisy? I didn't know you played as this many characters! Jesus! I thought it was just Baby Bowser in the remake. No, Bowser Jr., not Baby Bowser. They're different. No! I hate people who call Bowser Jr. Baby Bowser. It's the worst thing. I've become what I despise. Oh, thanks for the 100 bits, that one cow. The hype train is over. It ended a long time ago. How do you intend on getting past Gamma? There is an individual strategy for each fight. Almost all of them do have a 100% consistent strategy. The only one that doesn't is Quickman. I'm technically not certain the Airman is 100% consistent, but it's... I never lose against Airman in a situation where I didn't make a mistake that I know of, so I'm pretty sure Airman is just consistent. Like, good RNG helps a lot with Airman, but you don't need it to win. How about this, since Terraria 1.4 is coming? Oh, if Terraria isn't finished yet, I won't play it. I only play games once they're finished. I mean that in the most respectful way possible. I don't mean to say... Excuse me, Terraria. Don't even bother putting yourself up for sale if you're not even gonna bother releasing a finished product. I more mean just like I want to play the game when it's like got all of the game in it. That's I don't like, you know, oh, they just released the big update. Then only the big update parts are new to me. And I don't get the full experience with all the stuff. Next month is the last update? Oh, they're actually saying it's the last update. Terraria, last update edition. Okay. I guess I'll play it then. I mean, I won't, because I'm busy, but cool. Thank you for the subscription, Frisk. Do you like grated cheese? I give grated cheese a B-. I don't know what grated cheese is. Do you prefer your cereal with or without milk? Is this like one of those refrigerator running things? If I say with milk, are you gonna say, with milk? No soap radio! Or like, are you legitimately asking? Oh, dang it. I suck. But yeah, I like cereal with milk, I guess. Thank you for the 100 bits, that one, cow. Also, somebody mentioned something about doing a credits warp. Is there a credits warp in this game? 1. 2. Can you do it without getting hit? Because I legitimately don't know. Why is it that you play some games in Japanese? I like to play games in their language of origin. So, you know, Japanese games made in Japan, I like to play in Japanese. Yeah, originally I just wanted to, you know, play Japan-only games. And of course, games that had Japanese voice tracks, but only in the Japanese version. And they only had localized tracks in the English version. But you know, over time I realized, God, there is so much that gets lost in translation. You know, just while I was playing, you know, Japanese games in Japanese just for practice. So, it's like playing two different games. Like, you can't localize a game and keep the script the same. You can't, the text is just not. It's not even in the same language. That's the thing, the text isn't in the same language. You can't just drop in words one-to-one and have the same sentence with the same meaning. At best, it's an approximation of the original meaning. And even then, it's not even, like, the original meaning, just a specific person's interpretation of the original meaning. A lot of the times, they've gotta just take guesses with you know, whatever the person who wrote the dialogue was going for. Isn't all language just an approximation of true meaning? Let's not get into that discussion. I think, therefore I am. That's the baseline, okay? Is it tiring being asked to do challenge runs all the time? Yes. There's a reason why it's in the rules not to suggest challenges. I always appreciate the enthusiasm. Specifically the enthusiasm. But I haven't played half the games that people suggest in the first place. My advice is, if you really want to see a challenge done, do it! Do it! You're gonna get far more out of the challenge doing it yourself than you are watching a video about it. I do these videos on games that I like, doing runs that I want to do. That's the thing. There are some videos that are based on ideas people had, but they're always, one, ideas about games that I already like and love, and two, are runs that I inherently find interesting myself. And that's very rare when other people are suggesting them. New kid permabanned. Instantly permabanned. Clicking that permaban button so hard. Have you aged any of the Metroid games before? Do you mean played? Or... I'm not sure what the question is. I meant played. Okay, yeah, I've played Metroid 1, Metroid 2, Super Metroid, Zero Mission Fusion, Prime, and Prime 2, and AM2R. Which is officially main series. I'm making that statement right now. However, I have not 100%ed any of them. I always stopped at just doing, like, a playthrough with all the items. I never actually did any of the speedruns. Which are required, like, the game directly acknowledges speedruns, so... Yeah, I do intend on going back through the entire series and doing those. Just have not gotten around to it yet. AM2R would be main series if it didn't get DMCA'd. That doesn't stop it. It still exists. People bring up AM2R getting the DMCA thing as if like, oh no, it's dead and gone forever. Newsflash! It was released on the internet. I've got AM2R on my computer. I could boot it up right now. Only thing that was stopped was it didn't get any more patches, but I mean, it was basically done. Piracy does exist. It's not even piracy! The game was released for free! It's literally just playing the video game. Have you ever played a game that's not in English or in Japanese? I feel like probably at one point. The closest I can think of like a mainstream game is Remember Me? Remember Me was actually made by French devs. So I actually did do a playthrough with the French voices, but still English subtitles, so... But other than that, I imagine there's probably at some point, like just some random fan game or something, really small thing that was just in another language that was intuitive enough that you could play it without any knowledge of the language. Can't think off the top of my head, but I would not be surprised if there is one. Whew. How many languages do you know? 2? I think combining my knowledge of English and Japanese together, I know about, like, half of one language. So one half. One half of a language is how much I know. You speak Japanese? I said combining the two. English is pulling most of the weight there. Have you ever in a genuine run went into the wrong stage in the order? I don't think I've ever done that on accident, if that's what you're asking. After beating the original 8 stages, I have gone into, like, different stages of the Doc Robo stages. Like, just because I wanted practice in one or the other, for whatever reason. Because once you get there, it doesn't actually matter what order you do the stages. Like, you have all of your weapons and everything. Any thought about when you would give up? I think at a minimum I would probably give up when I'm a dead corpse in the ground. Just spitballing. Meh, meh. Is it difficult to talk and chat and play the game? Yes! Yes it is! I need to stop. Can you do a Persona challenge? Haven't played Shin Megami Tensei yet. I haven't played Megami Tensei yet. And I haven't read Digital Devil's story yet. I would love if Game Champ did another challenge run of a JRPG. I just did one! No! No! They take forever! I'd love if Game Champ was happy. Aww. Would that I could. Thanks for the 100 bits, amazing Poyo. Amazing Pyro. I think you're taking the whole playing it in release order a bit too far. I disagree. If anything, I don't take it far enough. I give myself breaks all the time. Like, for example, I said I've been playing Dead Rising 2. I haven't played Dead Rising Chop Till You Drop. I'm playing the Dead Rising series out of release order. Is Kingdom Hearts considered a JRPG? It's generally considered one, yes. It relies heavily on, you know, the JRPG tropes a lot. Though gameplay-wise, it's, you know, more of a hack and slash, so it's a little weird. It's like a melding of the JRPG genre and hack and slash genre. But it places some really heavy emphasis on JRPG. And of course, its devs are known for JRPGs, so I think that's a big part of why it gets labeled as one. As opposed to just hack and slash. But you may have noticed, in the video, I specifically referred to it as an action RPG. Oh, dang it! I was actually going to be safe if I stood standing up there. But I wanted to play it safe by not standing there and ended up making a mistake. I am very out of practice. The illusion of safety ended you? It wasn't an illusion of safety, it was an illusion of danger. From my understanding. Have you ever played Okage Shadow King? Not yet. I'm totally going to. Thanks for the 200 bits, Sargun. Oh, somebody was leaving? I didn't get to see who, but thank you. Good night. Bear Blitz. Thank you very much. It's not even a game most people are aware of. I'm aware of it. I've seen that it has cool box art. And generally, I want to play every game that has cool box art. At a minimum. Also, every video game ever, but the ones with cool box art are the ones that really matter. Can't wait to play Drake and the 99 Dragons. That game has really great box art. Oh boy! Also, thank you for the 500 bits monster. How do you plan to overcome the language barrier? Like in general, or like which language barrier? Japanese? Learning Japanese has been doing pretty good. No, the whole language barrier. Wasn't there a whole Tower of Babel thing about this or something? Yeah, we should build a Tower of Babel. I feel like, you know, they were just a few structural problems of the first one. Next one is gonna go real good. Can you actually read any Japanese? Well, if you wrote that in Japanese, I would have been able to read it. I guess I can't prove myself. Game champu wa Nihongo ga yomemasu ka? What? I'm sorry, I only know English. You're gonna have to speak louder. I only know English, you're gonna have to type louder. Thank you for the 200 bits, Dargon! I already bought a WaniKani lifetime membership, so it's not actually going for my Japanese, but... I'll spend it on some very tasty Japanese coffee. Also, I know for a fact almost all of you are Google translating all your Japanese. Dagnabbit, don't do that. That's not how language works. You can't just throw it at a machine and the machine goes beep boop. Here is human emotion quantified. Very rude to say while playing Rockman. It is actually established in Rockman canon that Dr. Wright's son died in a car accident, and while he was dying, Dr. Wright was like, "Oh, my son, I'm so sad to see you go. I can't say goodbye. Luckily, I found this satanic book called the Necronomicon. This will solve all our problems, Rock." Who here misses sports? Oh no! I didn't even think sports are probably down because of the whole, you know, incident. Aww. I'm sorry, sports fans, that you don't get the sports in your system anymore. Please don't make this a joke, but why do some people say... I'm sorry, I have to. Why do people say Rockman some places and Rockman in others? I opt out of the M word because I fundamentally disagree with the decision... with the what's the word? The state of mind? Not quite. The attitude that went into the decision to change the name. Not the attitude. I'm trying to think of the word. Like the frame of mind that went into the decision? I feel like that's not what I'm trying to think of. But you know what I mean, right? I hope. I disagree with the way the mind works of the person who is making the decision. At the time they were making the decision, they were making the decision for reason. The mentality! The mentality! That's it! I disagree with the mentality that went into the decision of changing the name. Yeah, it's actually really short and simple. If you Google it, you should be able to find the interview. I'm not even sure it counts as an interview. It was like something in a magazine years and years ago. Oh, and thank you for the 100 bits, Dargon. But like, it was one of the Capcom of America higher-ups at the time. And legit, they just changed the name because they thought Rockman sounded dumb. That's it. That's why we've been dealing with, like, separate canon universes for Rockman and the English versions for all these decades. Because some guy thought the name of this work of art sounded dumb. Or more accurately, he felt it didn't sound sellable enough. It wasn't buzzwordy enough. Of course, that's my words interjecting and, you know, theorizing about his decision. And my mentality is, even if I like the M word better, I think the M word is super duper the coolest times infinity better, that mentality just doesn't fly. That's not a good enough reason. You don't go to the Mona Lisa and say, Mona Lisa? Can't do anything with that. Nah, your name's Mary Lisa. There we go. Now that's a name. Oh my god, am I about to find out? Is somebody gonna say, actually, Mona Lisa isn't the name that Leonardo da Vinci called the painting? That's just the name that it came to be known by over the years? It's basically fan fiction? I wouldn't be surprised. The Rock Lisa! Behold, my greatest creation, the Rock Lisa! Artsy fartsy types will be debating over it for years! Thank you for the 200 bits, Darkon! Mona the Rock Lisa? With a smile like that, I seriously can't even comprehend what she might be cooking. Oh my god, wait, are people actually coming in here with facts? The Mona Lisa was the Gioconda, but they changed it so it'd be more hip with the kids! Oh no! Oh my god! Even the Mona Lisa got screwed in localization! You can't be serious! Is this the world I live in? Oh, the plot twists! It's not a hard G, it's more like a J, like Gyocon something? Giocondo? La Joconde. Wow, I can't pronounce anything. So, like, if I'm gonna be honest in the way I live my life, you know, with the whole Rockman thing, I'm also gonna have to drop Mona Lisa from my vocabulary now. Oh no! Thank you for the 200 bits, Dargon. Again. I've got to call it the Gioconda. The Jocondo? Is it Joconda? Joconda? Oh, whoops. I accidentally clicked on the chat. Oh, this run has an asterisk now. Imagine if you meet someone named Mona Lisa. I'm sorry, I can't refer to you by name. I have to call you Rock Lisa. Is that okay? Thank you for the 200 bits. Thank you for the 200 bits. Who said it? An anonymous cheer. You're just anonymous. Ah, it was in so much suspense to call you out, and then it's just anonymous. Although, an anonymous cheer, that is still... I think that is... Wait, if it says an anonymous cheerer, is that like some special account that exists for anonymous cheers? Or is that literally a person named an anonymous cheerer? It's a special account. Okay. Well, thank you, Anonymous. Are you okay? Are you okay? You are not talking. I'm playing a video game. I'm sorry. I'll try to play less video games in the future. Apparently when I played Ocarina of Time last year, it took me 45 hours, which is about double the normal time to beat Oat. So technically speaking, it's going to take me 90 hours to beat Ni no Kuni. Huh. I mean, have fun. As long as you have fun. Don't pay so much attention to the timer. Actually, confession, I'm like super slow in everything I do. It's something I actually like was constantly getting into trouble about when I was a kid because people thought I was being slow on purpose. I mean, it's only vaguely related, but I felt like saying it. It's legitimately something that, you know, I guess part of the reason I like being alone, like I'm an introvert, God, I don't have to be self-conscious about being slow. Are you serious? Don't do that. Okay, got it. Thank you for the 400 bits, Anonymous here. So, like, also, somebody said slow, like, physically or mentally? I mean, I guess both? I mean, I don't have, like, I can still work my mind the same as is generally expected. It's just, if somebody asks me to do something in the moment, and I have to do it with them watching me and I'm doing it, I just don't do it as fast as is expected. And in general, especially if I'm doing something for the first time, that's when it's really hard. It's like, there's so many motions to doing a thing, like making a pizza at Domino's, because they expect you to be fast to make pizzas. Yeah, it's like, it's happened so many times where, let's say, I need to make a sandwich. Just hypothetically, I need to make a sandwich. We're in a rush to go. Like, we're gonna catch a plane, and we need this sandwich done before we go catch the plane. And someone's there watching me make the sandwich. I'm legitimately rushing as fast as I possibly can. And they're just like, stop taking your time, hurry up. We're in a hurry. Stop being slow. Make the sandwich faster. And it's like, what do I do? I can't move physically any faster than this. This is the speed of light. Technically, I could try to move faster, but guess what happens if I try to move faster? I throw the bread on the floor. And then they're like, why'd you throw the bread on the floor? Be careful! Be careful and fast! Which is it? Which is it? Yeah, I'm glad I'm an adult because I don't really have to deal with that much anymore. I'm an adult and I have a job that I can do at my own pace. Which, have you noticed that I don't release videos very often? That is a luxury I enjoy very much. I release the video when it's done and I do it at my own pace. And I know I'm definitely not getting them done as fast as I could. Even with the level of attention I like to put into it. Just looking at other YouTubers, they get like videos the same quality that I do them, but like they do it once a week. I don't know how they do it. It's a question mark. Just one gigantic question mark. Aw. That would've been awesome if it did it. You make enough to live off of YouTube and Twitch? Mostly YouTube. You upload like half a month? More like just about once a month. Not even twice a month. But yeah, I do make enough to live off of. I will note, don't worry, but revenue is pretty low right now. Probably because of the incident. I'm hoping after the incident clears up a little bit, things will go back up a bit. Of course, it could just be, you know, my channel is dying, and I'm terrible, and that's it, the end. I was a one-trick pony, and I had my ride. I'm hoping that's not the case. Why isn't it higher? Everyone is at home? Ad revenue itself is lower. Like, yeah, there's more people at home watching videos, but also, nobody's buying shit. And when people aren't buying shit, nobody's paying for advertising shit. Hey Wahoo, could you please not spam the lyrics to meme? No meme, please. Seriously, Wahoo, you say one more line, I will permaban you, it's gonna happen. Okay. Oh! You actually listened! Thank you! Good morning, Wahoo! How's your day been? How are you doing? I very much thank you for stopping the Rick Astleys. It's hard to resist! Don't do it. Just say how it's going. Just say how your day's going. Good. Okay. Cool. Are you a fan of tower defense? The first tower defense game I played was kind of interesting and cool. What a cool, you know, concept for one game, and just the one game. And honestly, it's fully fleshed out here. I don't think it needs a sequel. Then they made 500,000 more tower defense games! I think it's a cool concept for one short game, and I don't know why there's so many of them. Have you heard about Rick May, and how do you feel about his passing? Unfortunately, I'm not sure. I'm aware of who Rick May is, and or was. Assuming that quote-unquote their passing means that they died. That's sad. I'm sorry. He was the He was like the voice actor for the TF2 soldier? Aww. Well, now I'm definitely sad. And he was Peppy in Star Fox 64? That's ridiculously sad. We're remembering about that totally normal, friendly, non-musical chat back there. Have you ever had a real relationship? What? What? Hey! Becca! Becca, come in here! Becca! This person wants to know if I've ever been in a real relationship. Would you say that I've been in a real relationship, Becca? She's not responding because she's at work right now, but if she was here, she would say, yes, we're in a real relationship. Can I give suggestions for a run after Rockman 3? You know what? You know what, RT fan? Sure. I'm giving you special permission that nobody else in this chat has. You're allowed to give suggestions for a run after I finish beating Rockman 3 without getting hit. And only then. Only then. Don't give the run suggestion until then. Okay? Okay. You should make stream highlight videos on your YouTube channel. I'd prefer not. I did try that, like, with a couple of them. But nah. Takes a lot of work to make one in the first place, and they get way less views than my normal videos. And I don't even like them that much. So, eh. Will you ever do another Ratchet and Clank game, Retch only? Legit, I've been thinking within the next couple videos doing Deadlocked, yes. Who knows, maybe it will be the next video. But the next video is Rockman 3 damageless. You're right, it is gonna be Rockman 3 damageless. Very hopeful thinking. Okay. I really want to get a competent run in today, so I'm going to go ahead and go straight for him. It's been a very long time since we got a competent run done, so let's get one done. Meh, meh. Great start. 10 out of 10. Competent run is go! Ah. Okay. We got a competent run today. Now I should know, don't expect me to win. I'm out of practice, and Quickman is hard even when I'm in practice. So this is gonna be a failure. Just expect it out of the gate. Oh, dang it! I actually got decent RNG there, but... if I'd made that jump. It's so close, but almost. Okay, that's 257 attempts. 37 competent runs. How long is this stream going on? Almost 2 hours. Okay. I didn't want to do too long of a stream. This is the last run for the day. No matter how far it gets, this is the last run. Even if I get hit on the first stage, I'm giving myself that out. This is the last run. Because I do want to do some stuff before Becca gets home, so... It's the last run, because it's the winning run. Wishful thinking. Have you ever played Undertale? What's Undertale? Oh, is that the game that Mother 2 was a fan game of? Okay. Do you like online shooters, like Cisco or Ursix? I mean, generally, I'm not a big fan of multiplayer games that are just, it's multiplayer, the end. I do play multiplayer games sometimes, but only if they have, like, an interesting, you know, progression system to the multiplayer. In general, I'm not big on, you know, games where it's just, you push the buttons and it's fun while you're pushing the buttons. That's boring to me. And, you know, most multiplayer games, from what I've seen, that's what they are. It's just, you know, Counter-Strike. Well, you push the buttons and you win at it. And that's the game. But there's no point, you don't win Counter-Strike. You win individual matches of Counter-Strike. I like games that have an ending, you know? I like games where you do them, and then they're done. The Last of Us's multiplayer was really fun because it actually had a beginning, middle, and end. There's actually like a metagame to it that's really cool. I think to this day, I would say The Last of Us has the best multiplayer of any video game. No video game has topped The Last of Us yet. Okay, I have seen that same message about LEGO games like 50 times. If anybody says it again, I will permaban them. Okay? Stop spamming. I'm lagging. I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt and assume that you didn't hear me saying that in time and accidentally pasted it. So I'm giving you that benefit of the doubt. That's a freebie there. But that's the only freebie. No more freebies. Permaban is happening next time. See? I'm a fair and reasonable executioner. What is the best Rockman game? Objectively, Super Mario Sunshine. Like, it's really not up for debate. Like, you can actually look into game design and math it out. What is the best Super Mario Sunshine game? Really? Do I have to answer? I could say anything! Anything at all! And it would mean just as much in this context. I don't even have to give an answer. Oh. Whoops. Shouldn't have fired out that second shot. Whoops. Well, that's it. I'm done. I'm getting out of here. I'm allowed to stop playing Rockman 3 now. Said it was the last run, and it's the last run. Thanks for joining, everybody. Now I figure out what I'm going to do next. I've got some ideas, but... You know, I feel like no matter what I do, I'm not getting as much joy out of it as I would hope. When I'm if I'm playing something for fun, I feel like I'm not working right now. I should be working. And if I'm working, I feel like this is such a slog. I hate working. I just want to play video games. Murder some numbers? Could play Murder by Numbers. I have been playing Murder by Numbers a little bit. I did boot it up again. I have been playing it a little bit. Yeah. Beginning of Case 2 is fun so far. I haven't even gotten to the murder yet. I assume it'll be coming soon. Maybe Murder by Numbers. It is a very happy game. So what just happened? I had to refresh. I suck at video games. I just suck and died. It was so embarrassing. Have you tried doing jumpless death runs in Hat in Time? Wait, what's a jumpless death run? Because I don't know what a jumpless death run is. That extra word there seems a little... What is that? The Seal the Deal DLC. Oh yeah, I've 100%ed... I have 100%ed A Hat in Time. Period. Like the whole game. Including all of the DLCs. Yeah, legit, Seal the Deal was my favorite part of A Hat in Time. Holy hell, it is so good. Like, A Hat in Time on its own is like... 3 out of 5, I think. Maybe 4, that'd be pushing it. I feel like 3 out of 5. Seal the Deal? You include Seal the Deal, it is 5 out of 5, easily. It doesn't even have to try to get that 5 out of 5. Seal the Deal is just so good. Mostly the deal part. The seal part is a little more iffy, but the deal part. Have you played Hollow Knight? That's right, I need to get back to Hollow Knight. Okay, but anyway, yeah, I'm done now. Thanks for joining. Thanks for saying words at me during me hating life. I'm really just out of practice because I need to... The thing is, I want to just do this run occasionally so that I don't get overwhelmed by it, you know, doing attempts. But if I haven't played it in a few days, then I get out of practice. It's a give and take. Oh well, got a competent run in. I think we only did 4 runs, and one of them was competent, so still decent. All right, I'm getting out of here. Night nights.